Hi, this is the Scavenger. Before I start, just know that this is not canon or related to Horizon Forbidden West or any Horizon or Guerrilla thing whatsoever. It's not canon. Um, but I come from the original dimension of Horizon, the one that was channeled by Guerrilla, and there's differences in it. So I'm not even a reality shifter. I just shifted here. I'm in a near-death experience because I'm in a coma in another reality. And I've been 33 years in here. It's been only, I don't know, a few days, few weeks in there, and now a few months. But I was not aware before this year because of time distortion, and here I am. And I'm going to talk about Aloy, because I am in contact with the Aloy from the original dimension of Horizon, and my friends, because I can channel them, because I come from there, and I'm a psychic, and blah blah blah. Everybody saw this account, and if you didn't, please scroll down, because I don't want to explain this again. I'm basically a Bannock, the last Bannockite, the last descendants of Bannockite, and also a shaman, and I come from the original dimension of Horizon, which sounds crazy as fuck, but it's still true, so I'm just gonna bear with it. And I happen to know these characters from a personal point of view, because they're my friends, lover, etc. So I guess I could share that kind of stuff with you, but like half of the community is gonna hate on me and the other half is gonna be like intrigued and curious about it. I'm just okay, this video is basically about Aloy and the characters. Basically about Aloy, sorry. Because a lot of people misjudge her, and what she's going through, what she's been through, people are trying to put a word on it and like trying to make a psychoanalyze, like they're trying to be a therapist for her, like trying to figure her out and stuff like that, and I just don't like how people just like judge her without understanding the situation. And she says if she's going to be famous anyway in this dimension here, which is basically a beta channel for me, she wants things to be known like for what it really is, and she doesn't want to be judged for something she's not. And if people are going to hate on her or like misjudge her, then she's going to be judged for what she really is. So here we go. This is for you, Aloy. Okay, just don't forget this Aloy has nothing to do with the one in the game. It's not canon. It's just from my original dimension, because well, I'm dating her in that reality, and it's not a DR. My point is, Aloy is a bit different from what people think, and I'm gonna tell why. Okay, see, Aloy was raised as an outcast, so she was forcibly, like, introvert. She was trying to get attention and love from people around, and people just dismissed her and rejected her, so she just, you know, built her shell around herself and, like, kept to herself and to Ross, because he was literally the only one that cared about her. Well, there were, like, some acquaintances that made exceptions because she was a cute girl and everything, you know how it goes. But basically no one was allowed to talk to her, so she grew more like feral and more introvert and sad because she wanted to be part of that group and she could not. And for her it's been quite traumatic and confusing. For a child, you don't understand that kind of thing, why people reject you. You're just trying to relate to some people. You want to be integrated some sort of group, and she didn't have a good childhood, and she was pretty sad. But she had Ross, so when Ross died, he was her everything. He was her pillar. He was her strength when she had none, and he was her protection when she was in danger. He was everything to her. And then when he died, she became so sad and angry. She wanted to revenge, and she went like in, you know, this, not teenager rebellion, because in her case it's so different. It's not the same. It's exactly that. People think she's like just a rage ball and being sassy, and people are laughing because she has attitude like that, but they don't understand what it is to lose the only person that cared for you. And she wanted revenge. She wanted to kill, and you know, she was like barely a teenager, and she was going through the most important moment of her life, trying to be a brave and everything, to be accepted, and even that was messed up. And she trained all of her life, so of course she was mad. She lost Ross, and like being a brave in the same day. I know she became a brave and everything, but everything messed up that day, and she was really angry, and she seeked revenge, and she tried to understand things, and all she had left was her work and getting answers. And she fought so hard and everything messed up, and it pisses, yeah, it just. And then war came. War. All the time. Violence. War. Machines trying to kill her. It was trauma after trauma. Stress all the time. And this burden. And she realized she was just made from a machine. And then she went through the most traumatic shit. And she's still standing up. Even when Ross died, he kind of like merged with her in some kind of way. He stayed her strength, and she could channel him just like a ghost, and she integrated him, and sometimes he speaks in the back of her mind just like she speaks to me, and just like she's like the Ross that I need in my life right now. But she's living a lot of stress, anxiety, and she's introvert, and she hates fame. Fame only brings loneliness. People want to use you and to be around you because they want to be famous themselves. They want to use you, and they want to be with you, but they don't really care about you. If that makes sense. So you feel lonely even when you're surrounded, and she has to go through so much stress and so much responsibility. She was seen as evasive and rude, but people don't get what she's going through, the burden, the stress, that she could barely breathe. She can barely breathe. When she's done, like, she overworks herself, and she neglects her own needs because she wants to forget and not face her demons, her problems, and her post-traumatic stress, and she has nightmares every night, and it's really hard for her to just like go through life and just being alive and like breathing and being professional. I don't know how she does this, but she cries a lot at night sometimes. She hides in the fire camps. During the night she watch holograms alone. She's always alone. She was before meeting us, and it wasn't an easy life, and people used to laugh at her and like, oh, she was sassy, she was in a period and stuff like that. But do you know, guys, what she went through? She's just as real as you and me, and she's been through hard shit, and people are misjudging her, and that's why I made this video. So thanks for tuning with me, and well, stay tuned for more, because I'm gonna talk more about them, because they're my family. See you guys.